Now, faith, present, are.
Although faces may have changed, the walls may have been bigger, this is still our school. We have the same pride for our school that you have. Whether you graduated 10, 20, 30, 40, or even 50 years ago. The same as here at the Rain School.
Good evening. My name is Duval. I was voted Miss Rains for the 2014-2015 school year. I am a member of the cheerleading team, track team, and the national team. My goal is to attend FSU next year. When Chance spoke, he said that this is our school. He did not say this is my school. He said because of our school's tradition, history that has lasted for many generations. We are a community. Together we help others in need. We rally around each other in good times and in bad. As a school, we will continue to thrive because we have amazing teachers who demand excellence, counselors who care, and students who want to have a purpose in life. Although at times it may not seem it, we look up to leaders in the community, just like you. I urge you all to continue doing what you do. You are not helping only Chance and I, but also our whole school. I walk these halls every day, awed by the rich history, wondering what it was like back in the day. Wondering if some of the students might have had the same fears and struggles as I. Wondering what the conversation might have been about as they doubled over in laughter with their friends. Wondering who walked the very same path as I to classes. One thing I never worry about though is whether I will succeed. I definitely have that feeling tonight as I look into this crowd of such distinguished graduates. Thank you for coming tonight. I am honored to be standing in front of our community leaders. I hope one day I can come back and help Rains just like you have done. I am now honored to introduce our fearless leader, the man whose voice tells us to get to class every day with his bull on, Principal Vincent.
We remember Rains. For most of us who are proud alums, we remember Rains. I remember Rains, and as principal, I've come and I've set some standards. Not all the kids liked at first, but they now understand it's all about them. It's not about me, because I can be moved to another school tomorrow. But it's all about them and the experience I want them to have here at the Rains School. We remember Rains. As I talked to Larry Rogers and we planned this event, we were talking about the week's event, and I said, I need to talk to my community, my alums, my Rains, about our kids who are not athletes. Coca-Cola, GCA, and a lot of others have donated to our student athletes for this week's game and for this year. Great, I applaud. However, what about our students who are not athletes? What about them? I get a budget every year. I try to finagle my budget. I try to make it work for students. But as you know, in these economic times, it only works so far. It only goes so far. So what about my students? The Rain students? The Vikings, these kids who persevere homelessness. 10% of our students have been considered homeless by federal regulation. They don't live with their parents. They live in a shelter. They're runaways. Some of them persevere through apartments where their mom has passed and the older sibling has left them no lights, no food, no clothes, but they come to school every day. They persevere. Why? Because they know that someone here in the building of 165, William M. Rains, someone here cares about them. We're not social workers, we're educators, but we give all we can. Our monies are tight, but kids are our responsibility. The Viking students, they're our responsibility. They persevere. These kids persevere each and every day. Someone has communicated to some of them verbally or non-verbally, you're not even smart, but they keep coming. They persevere each and every day. The Viking students. In our school, 85% of our students are on free or reduced lunch, plus 85%. So we have free and reduced lunch every day, well, free lunch for all of our students every day, breakfast, every day. These kids persevere. Hearing some of the horror stories of not having even an onion in the refrigerator, but they come each and every day. Some of them are the breadwinners of their homes, and mama and daddy might be there, but they persevere every day because one day they hope to sit out here in Dr. Andrea Robinson's atrium and help another Viking student. So tonight, mind, body, soul, the heart of it, that's the soul of anything. It's to help, to give back. Give back to those who do not have the opportunities. Give back to those. We do our best, but we'd like to have more support from you. These kids deserve other opportunities, just like the others across the world. Just like the ones over off Myrtle or Norman Family. They're just as smart as they are. They can do anything. It's indicative of your success that these kids are just like you. They're destined for greatness, but they need support. So tonight, I've come to you, and as Mr. Rozier said, I've invited a lot of my favorite friends, those of you who are alums, prominent in this community. It's not all about money, because some of you may say, I don't have a lot of that. It's the human capital. We're going to talk about becoming a Viking team.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Tracy Smith, and I am the director of the Reigns Nation Partnership. It has been our extreme delight to be of service to the Reigns School going on now our 4th year. We have been here under the direction of Pastors Michael and Connie Smith of Church Jacksonville. The Reigns Nation Partnership is a non-religious, non-governmental initiative here to provide quality of life for each and every student. The faculty, the staff, all of their families, and anyone connected to the Reigns Nation. We've been here in a variety of capacities, many of which you've already read in the information or heard from Principal Hall on. We have been a financial support to the school. We have supported the principal, his faculty and staff in a number of ways. We have supported the students in all of their endeavors as they seek higher education beyond these walls, but also as they seek to develop in their character and in their integrity. We operate as mentors to many of the students. We've assisted with tutoring. We provide a number of workshops in the afternoons, and those workshops can include anything from relationship navigation to home and family strategy to financial management and wealth creation, and the list goes on and on. We are here to support the Reigns School. We've made ourselves available in any way that we possibly can be. We endeavor to cover all of the non-educational needs of each student, those things that still the focus of a child. You may have a child, teachers may have children in their classroom who are not focused, who have perhaps not done their homework, who may be acting out in class, and that teacher may not necessarily have the time to zero in on exactly what the problem is, but we readily identify that there may be an underlying factor. There's something at the root. If a child does not have lights, no, they did not do their homework. If a child did not eat the night before, certainly they are not focused in their class. We provide food and resources for students that may find themselves in need. Our resources may include anything from clothing to household products, And again, the list goes on and on. I won't belabor and keep you long. I just want to say that many times we hear from the principal, we hear from the faculty and staff about what a tremendous job we are doing here at the Rain School. But I would like to go on record to say that I don't think anyone has been blessed the way that we have. These children are absolutely amazing, and they bless my life daily. These are all my babies sitting right here at the table. Many of them you've seen in the video, the pictures around the wall. They've touched my life in some way, shape, or form, whether they've participated in our workshops or in our small mentor groups. If they come by and say, "Hi, Ms. Tracy," or if they're raiding my cabinets for snacks, they touch my heart in many, many ways. It is our absolute joy to be able to service them and to just be available. Many of these students we've had an opportunity to help navigate through college selection processes and to seek out scholarships. We are just available. Someone may ask, "What exactly is it that you do?" Just ask. Tell us what you need, we'll figure out a way to get it done. I want to say this in closing. At the Church of Jacksonville, Pastor Mike and Pastor Connie, the reason we are here is very, very simple. We believe in the rich history of the Rain School, and we want Rains to win. Thank you.
You have to watch out for Miss Tracy Smith. She just spoke about Miss Tracy. If you talk around Miss Tracy, it's done. I may say something like, "The Amazing Race, I wish I could get like a popcorn machine." Well, she came with big bounce houses and slides and hatches and this and outdid my imagination. So I'm thankful for you, Miss Tracy Smith, and the work that you do here at the Rain School. Also, Miss Jackie Brown with Communities in School, thank you for your organization. I was able to visit the Church of Jacksonville last year on what they call the Ask the Church Sunday, and was wowed at some of the things that Pastors Michael and Connie Smith do for the community, but in particular, what they do here at the Rain School. They also, on Thursday, what Ms. Smith failed to mention, is that they feed families. We are a hunger-free school, so every Thursday, one of my classmates, also is a attendant of the Church of Jacksonville, comes in with boxes of food, and folk are able to come in to Rains Nation's room, and they get food, and no one knows who they are. They just get it, they take their boxes, they go away, they come back with their boxes to get another box the next week. Just a big deal here for our families. So at this time, I'd like to recognize two individuals who have made it possible, who have been platinum status for almost 4 years, 3 years, going into 4. So the plaque reads, presented to Pastors Michael and Connie Smith. Thank you for your dedicated, heartfelt, and unselfish service through your Rains Nation partnership. Because of you, we will win. The students and community of William M. Rains High School, September 2nd, 2014.
And they're going on and on about, one of them had just won Teacher of the Year or something in Duval County, and your name comes up. And I said, I know who that is. And they said, yeah. I said, he's going to be the principal at our school. I just call it our school. And what school were they from? And they said, Rains is inheriting a prince of a man in you. We've been in the same room 5 times. The half was not told. This school is blessed to have you leading. I'm so glad you're here this year, and I believe the fruit is going to speak for itself. You know we're behind you. We're fiercely loyal. It doesn't matter. You know, we will cut somebody over you, and that will not be the first one. Whether a principal or two. we're not doing enough. I was going to ask you not to impose on your time. I want you to come to our church and say everything you just said tonight, because everybody at our church needs to hear it. Everybody at our church needs one of these. The discussion of closing range, which is what it was with Principal Maxey a couple years ago, we came in, we signed August 24th for our, August 14th, I think, for our thing, for our partnership, because they were going to close the school. He said, I can't let you in, there might not be a school in 2 weeks. It would be the city-admitted failure to let this school close. We cannot, and I agree with you, and I declare Reigns Nation Partnership will not cease. This is the premier high school in Duval County. This is where the waiting list is. This is where people are going to be wanting to come into, be bused into. Everybody in the district is talking to us, where it will be sad.